I'm a failure at vlogging today. I'm sorry, but I keep trying to vlog and then I keep vlogging either this part of my face or my eyes. I'll keep doing that, or I'll just keep totally failing. Like I'm probably failing right now. Maybe not, I don't know. Because I can't tell what I'm filming or what I'm vlogging. So all I want to talk about today is this blog post that I found on a blog site called itself.wordpress.com or Unknown for Sich. And I found this on Google Reader, by the way, which is a place where you can aggregate RSS feeds. And you don't. Well, every blog that there ever is puts out a RSS feed, and you can subscribe to that RSS feed, and then or on Google Reader or some other aggregator, excuse me. And this will show up here for you to read instead of having to go to every single blog to find stuff. So it's all here. And then today, looking for this, I found this. Looking for stuff, I was just going through my subscriptions and I found this. There's also on this page, I just want here too. This is a remark on Slavoj Zizek's style. If you don't know who Slavoj Zizek is, he is a Croatian, I believe, philosopher, and he's kind of a psychoanalysis philosopher too. But this blogger talks about Zizek's style, and having read Zizek before and written about him before, I know that he does a few things in his style. He will go on so many digressions and often regressions and asides to where you can't even understand what his point is about what he's trying to make. So having found this, I commented on this, and I think it's good to note when you're ever reading Slavoj Zizek that you should think that he's always going to refer to Jacques Lacan, who is a philosopher and kind of pretty much a psychologist too, because he joins Freud and all this other people in the psychoanalysis thing, and which I'm not that into, which is why I have not read more Zizek than I have. So he will often discuss what Lacan says in his writing, which I don't care about, which makes it hard for me to read, because I can't read Lacan either, just because it's psychology and it's just not fun for me to read, because I don't like psychology at all. So Zizek will often either do one of two things, is what this person says. Adam Kotsko, I think is this person's name who writes this. He says that Zizek will either go on an aside about what Lacan says, or he will rely on the appeal of the counterintuitive, as in he will talk about what the position is not. He will say what the discussion is not, or something like that. It's like this, like an example of relying on the counterintuitive is not the position, which absolutely flies in the face of common sense, precisely the most obvious thing in the world. So it's like that. So having read him, I have not read more of him because of this, and because of the Lacan thing, and often he'll be talking about his main point, and then he'll go off on a certain digression, and then he'll go on another aside, and then he'll go on more things, and then he'll just continue to go on more asides, and then he finally might come back to the main point. But then you can't understand what his main point is after having discussed all this. Oh, I almost dropped you. He will not discuss. He can't discuss very well what the point is. You know, like Kotsko here also talks about that straightforward deduction chains of logical deductions are not the only way to present ideas, because I think awkward chains of deduction or any other kind of logic is good for argument because it's a different thing. But I think Zizek kind of goes too far here, so who else? So yeah, I will actually pick up a book in the library about this, just so that I can discuss this more and actually show some examples along with a vlog tomorrow. So see you tomorrow.